York. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. It's Ebro in the morning on Hot 97. Rosenberg, Laura Stylez, DJ John.
Good morning.
DJ Cast Uno, Shawnee Culture.
Peace.
Producer Griff, Louie, Elliot, a.k.a. Black Korea on the cameras. Nah, I mean, a.k.a. Young Push-Ups.
Black.
A.k.a. make sure you hit record. I'm just kidding.
No, for real, make sure you hit record. No, for real.
So we were just having a little bit of a conversation about Cardi being the king or queen, whatever you want, whatever the term you want to use.
Queen.
King.
I don't want to fight. This is not the issue to discuss, I don't think.
How
1-800-223-9797. Is there someone else? Because I saw some ignorant tweets. Is there anyone else who can claim that they are not number one out in New York right now?
Just the all-around hottest, though, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying barsy bars. You don't know who could be the most barsy bars in any one place.
Right.
But if you go city to city, the fact of the matter is, whether it matters or not, whether competition's stupid or not, this has always been there. I was listening to 4321 last night. Mm-hmm. You got that on your computer right there, Castuno?
Yeah.
Where LL Cool J and Cannabis are going back and forth at each other on the same song, on LL song, mind you. Mm-hmm. It's always been there. That's part of the fun. Part of the fun is the competitive nature of hip-hop.
Claim the throne.
Claiming the throne. So sometimes we get sensitive. Why do we always have to pit girls against each other? Why do we? Yeah, we do have a tendency to do that. And there are things that I could see that's frustrating about it, but it's also fun.
That's hip-hop.
It's part of that's just part of the game. So I don't know. I think, Laura, you're right. Is who else has the claim in New York in particular that you could be the person?
Who else? This year.
I mean, listen, Rocky and Ferg are popping.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. You know, they've been holding it down. Rocky had a great album, but I don't think anyone could argue that Rocky at this moment is more popping than Cardi.
No.
Tekashi 6ix9ine said he's king, right?
Listen, Tekashi...
Not more popping than Cardi.
He's not... Tekashi's very popping. I'm going to be clear about that. You know, he is, for everything that Ebro seems to feel about him, and by the way, he's driven me insane on many occasions. I have been annoyed by his trolling posts. Don't think he needs to be getting in beef with people, though it seems like maybe he's turning over a new leaf. I'm always down to give someone the benefit of the doubt.
He ain't no Cardi, though.
No, that's the thing. I mean, he's very popular. His album went gold.
Of course.
Tekashi had a big year.
Now we talking
not as big as
popularity, we
Cardi.
talking numbers, what we talking here? What we talking?
Overall hotness.
Hotness?
Out of New York.
Cardi's hot, Tekashi's hot, A Boogie's hot.
Hey, Boogie's hot
Yes.
too.
But overall, like, who's the hottest?
Cass, numero uno. Not just your name. Hold on. Let's 1-800-223-9797. You keep
hot.
thinking,
Cardi's hot. Tekashi's hot too.
but not as hot.
Not as hot
Stop
as
yourself.
Cardi.
Stop yourself.
I don't know, guys.
Don't just stop
No
yourself.
way.
It's kind of hot.
She's very hot.
Sits in the throne
No
of
one's
New
saying
York.
that
I'm not
Tekashi
saying
is
that.
not hot.
I'm not saying
Not
that.
saying that. at
All right,
all.
let's go to Paul from New Jersey. Paul,
Yeah, I'm here.
what's your take, Paul?
Well, my take is overall, Cardi is definitely the hottest in New York right now. But I'm going to need everybody to stop disrespecting the crown like my boy Biggie ain't been had it.
Oh my God! What are you saying?
Listen, Paul.
He is a legend. He's not even
Nobody
part of this
disrespecting Biggie.
conversation, right? No one's
Paul.
disrespecting him.
Paul.
That's why he's always going
Get the news
Oh.
sounder. Get the news sounder. This is big news. I have to break. I have to
Jeez.
break some breaking news for Paul.
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead.
Paul, as of today, arguably the greatest, certainly a top 5, top 10, one of the greatest to ever do it. Biggie Smalls has been physically not here for 21 years.
But he always going to be king. The hottest in New York right now, definitely Cardi B, hands down.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
That's
Thank
all
you.
we needed
All
from
right.
you.
Thank
That's
you,
all
Paul.
we needed.
Thank you, Paul.
Jesus.
Big gets the crown and the throne, and that's it. That's what he
I mean, listen. Big's in the Hall of Fame, and in the Biggie exhibit in this Hall of Fame, there's a crown sitting there because that was kind of his thing, King of New York, the Christopher Walken movie. That was Biggie's reference to who he was, and he was that amazing. But come on,
Come on.
don't embarrass yourself. Naeem, how do you say your name? Naeem? Naeem. There you go. Sorry, Naeem from New Jersey.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Who has the crown for you?
For me, I mean, obviously Cardi's killing it, you know what I mean? But honestly, being young and me will torch anybody in New York, right? Well, let me say not in New York. Let me rephrase that. But
being Jersey biased, my man Albion is killing it right now.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. You mentioned
Yes,
Young M.A.
Yes. Just dropped a new record this week. I
Yes,
saw.
yes, we love Young M.A. She's great. You really think that Young M.A. is hotter than Cardi?
You know what? I mean, the thing is that
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Keep going. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying Cardi's very marketable. A lot more marketable, in my opinion, than Young M.A. But Young M.A. is just lyrically just nasty.
We're
We're
not talking about that though.
And I love Young M.A. And by the way, quiet as kept, if she has the right record, Young M.A. is quite marketable too. In a
course,
very
Young
different
M.A. is
way.
dope.
In a very different way. We haven't fully seen the marketability of M.A. and what exists there, but she has yet to have, since while I've actually played a bunch of her records, she's had a bunch of joints I liked, she hasn't had the one that would set her into that category. Though I appreciate you repping for the people that you love. Let's go to Stelly from Queens. Stelly, what's good? Who's running New York right now, Stelly?
Yo, what up, Rosenberg? It has to be Cardi B, man. No one is a hotter overall commodity. I'm talking not just music, but television, magazine, television shows on Ellen. You got 6-year-old girls rapping her songs, and you got 60-year-old women rapping her songs. You got guys, the thuggiest of guys rapping her songs. You got the nerdiest guys rapping her songs. No one is a hotter commodity than Cardi B right now out of New York.
Couldn't agree with you. Couldn't agree with you more. John, what were you trying to say?
Oh, Bacardi Martinez?
Oh.
Okay.
No, that's not her
Turn
name.
off his mic.
Oh, Bacardi Martinez.
That's not her name, John. Yeah, I'm sorry. Now there's a little bit of an argument here. We're talking about who's the hottest in New York because on Cardi's new verse, she called herself the king.
Queen.
Bridget,
Cardi.
she said king though, Shawnee.
King.
You may say queen, but she said king.
Shawnee, you can refer to her as Supreme Ruler.
Yeah. Does Supreme Ruler work better for you?
Yeah, I'll rock with that.
Her Majesty.
All right, Bridget from Brooklyn, who do you like?
A Boogie.
Now, A Boogie's popping.
We love A Boogie.
A Boogie's got the hooks. He's got a few records. Drowning.
Lyrically, original.
But you don't think he's hotter than Cardi, do you?
In regards to
Hotter.
actually writing
In
song
regards to heat, temperature.
Yeah, just overall.
I get annoyed with Cardi B. I can't listen to her all day.
Well, listen, I mean, no one can listen to any one person all day.
Right. Listen, but you can be annoyed with her, and that's fine. But you can't deny her success and how
No,
hot
she's
she
good.
is.
She's good, but in regards to writing his own lyrics,
We're not,
things like that.
but we're not talking about that.
I
We're just
hear
talking
you.
about overall, like
Talking about real
hottest,
hip hop.
biggest.
Hold on. We need to chill real quick. A Boogie's my guy, okay? But even within Highbridge, I wouldn't give him the, quote, real hip-hop award. Don Q's the MC. A Boogie's...
Cardi B?
A Boogie... No. Cardi B raps more than A Boogie does. A Boogie's a hybrid... He's a hybrid singer-rapper.
Is it her own lyrics?
I don't know. I'm not in the studio to know how much Cardi's writing, but why is that the only line? Hold on. So you're telling me you consider someone more of a rapper if they write the lyrics and sing them even more so than someone who's actually rapping?
Correct, because you can give a lot of people words to sing and be good, right?
I know, I hear what you're saying, but to me, the emphasis, people have gotten so funny style. Ever since Drake, people have gotten so crazy about writing that you're being like, yo, A Boogie's a real MC because he writes. Even if the biggest records we know from A Boogie, dope as they are, he's mostly singing on them. I just find that very interesting.
And I find it very interesting how you just take the conversation and turn it into something else. Like,
because they don't have a win.
You're derailing from this simple conversation that we're having. The caller that just called us before, he hit it right in the nose. Like,
all right, here,
everything he said is the truth.
this seems like a fun conversation to irritate everybody. Let's go to Anthony from the BX. Anthony, you have 3 points. All of them, I think, are trash. Go ahead.
3 points. Yes, sir. Listen, number one, that first caller was right. The crown, it died with Biggie. There is no king.
Hold on. Anthony, Anthony, hold on. I'm going to let you get 2 and 3, I promise. Anthony, this is the birthplace of hip-hop, okay? You want us to live in a world in which the crown died 21 years ago? New York should just forfeit from the race of hip-hop? You think that's what Biggie would want? That would be the way to honor Biggie, is to say, let's just check out and let every other city continue to run things while we wait for Biggie to come back from the dead? I don't understand.
No, but we do not supplement it with a female rapper who, as hot as she might be,
what does her being female have to do with it?
does not write her own lyrics. Biggie was a lyricist. Period.
Of course he was.
a lyricist.
Yes, I'm not.
Okay,
Cardi B is not Biggie. No one said Cardi
point.
B's
That
Biggie.
goes to my second point. That goes to my second point.
Which is
Cardi
what?
B gets disqualified. She don't write her own stuff. And my third point would be, Boogie got to hold it down because he's a pure lyricist. Let's not talk about
Cardi
King
B
of
gets
New York
disqualified
and not
from
write
being the
your own
hottest?
stuff.
I'm sorry, fam. I don't know
If
what
you're not-
rock you're
if
living
you're not
in.
writing your own stuff.
She's
Come
the
on, this is
hottest
hip-hop
right
we're talking
now.
about.
Hold on,
She's
no,
the
no,
hottest.
but hold on. No,
You
you're
can't take that away from her.
Anthony, hold on. Everyone, hold on one sec. Anthony, hold on one sec. Let me just hold on. If the conversation we were having was, who is the best writer, who has the best bars, then if you know for a fact that Cardi B is getting help with writing, we do know that Partisan Fontaine wrote Be Careful. We know Offset helps with her. Okay, then I would allow you to disqualify Cardi. That wasn't the question. The question was, who's the hottest? She
That's
doesn't
it.
get disqualified from that conversation.
Of course. If it's hottest, then we have to give it to her.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
thank you
it.
very much.
Thank
Well,
you.
that was an easy conversation. We spent 5 minutes.
I blame you for letting other people sway you somewhere
heart-
else. I'm like, stick to the
I
main
mean,
point.
my heart rate's got to come down again
God,
because
that's
this
it.
is, guys. I'm just telling you, and I know all the different things people will say about me. In my opinion, I grew up in Maryland. Blah 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 blah. But I love New York hip hop, guys. You frustrate the hell out of me. Number one, New York shouldn't even be in the conversation because we should retire with Biggie. Stop it. Then what has the Mob been doing? What has Joey been doing? What has Bronson been doing? What has everyone who's been making dope music over the last 10 years out of New York doing? They all should have just retired and stared at Biggie's crown. This is why Atlanta has been beating us for 20 years. You want to know how long Atlanta's been on top? 20 years. It's 2018. Cass, when was the last year that you think New York was the #1 city for hip hop in the country?
50 Cent was what?
Like 03?
His
04?
first album, 50, like,
So that's 14 years
maybe
ago.
I want to say like up until maybe 05.
So you would say 13 years straight, probably. It's mostly been Atlanta for all of
we've
these
had
years.
we've had blips. Here and
Oh,
there.
I love great blips. I love the blips. We've had wonderful blips. I play all those blips every Sunday night at midnight. I love them. But I'm saying it's that attitude, unfortunately, that ends up making us, as in New York, fall back behind Atlanta and sometimes Los Angeles. Because we have too many people, too many of the old heads who should be supporting the new stuff and checking it out and at least giving it a chance. And I'm not saying that has to be Cardi B. That could be Pro Era. That could be Flatbush Zombies. That could be a million different things. But instead, we're all focused on Biggie. Guys, Biggie's in the Hall of Fame already.
Legend.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, you could always argue we always have Hove.
Always got hold, for sure.
But stop. Laura, I think the argument's been proven. Cardi B is currently #1. And by the way, hottest in New York. Cardi B is the hottest in America.
Yeah.
#1.
She's hot. She's the hottest,
She
right?
has a #1 record.
Represent
Literally.
New York City.
No, literally has a #1 record.
I mean,
Are you gonna play the Cardi verse?
you want to hear it one more time?
Did we play it?
Yeah, we played it.
Oh,
Let's
I
play it
played
one more time. You want to play it one more time to wrap this up, though?
No, we'll just play her #1 record.
Oh, play the #1 record then. We'll talk to more people off air because there are people heated right now. Want to call up and yell right now? We'll talk to y'all. Hot 97, hello. Who's the king?
Come on, you know Cardi is the king. Why y'all doing that like that? Y'all be hating. When Biggie was making hits, y'all was like, he wasn't hotter than Nas. He wasn't hotter than Jay. He wasn't hotter. Get the out of here. Let the girl live. She the king. She rocking. That.
We with you. Thank you so much.
Word.